How are we? Yeah, I haven't done this in ages, young. It's so good to see some happy faces. I've got Benny and Beast at the bottom. Beast is the one with the Liverpool jersey. Benny B, United till he dies, full on United fan. And at my top left, I've got Mason. Otherwise, how are we? I'll start with Mason. How are you?
No stress, no stress. I'm all good, man. How's things your side?
Good. Just bored, my brother. Just bored. Want the football to return. I see you just working out. Nice. It's good. To my two gentlemen at the bottom, how are we?
I'm sober.
Sober.
Not bad choice, my friend.
Not by
Bad choice.
No ginger beer, pineapple beer.
Nah, but I won't do it to my stomach. I didn't hear Northern Cape people died from that stuff. You know.
Two of them, no? There are two of them. And you beast,
Yeah.
you were in Eastern Cape.
Nah, I'm just working on the arms, waiting to lift the trophy. That's all.
Is that all you're waiting for? But seeing as you mentioned it, let's get right back into it. Not gonna waste any much of you guys' time. I know you guys are busy. Bundesliga, as you can both three of you have realized now, it starts next week. Does that mean the Prem season should be voided? Do you think it should restart? When should it restart? I'll start with the United fan first and foremost, and then I'll give Beast and Mason a chance. Benny, what do you think?
For me, the must restart. There's too many things, too many factors that will not make sense going into the next season. They can't null and void, especially when it comes to promotion, relegation, who goes to Champions League. Especially now with City's ban, makes it way more interesting because remember there's that one game in hand of Sheffield. So top 5 goes up.
What about the risk of the players being put at risk?
They should only start it when it's safe to do so. They can't start it now.
But when would be safe to do so? I don't think COVID's going to go away though. But again, the reason why I'm asking is I've heard in the week that they're talking about playing behind closed doors, neutral venues, shortening the halves, extra sub. Any one of the three of you can go. What do you guys think of that?
11 players on that field from one team and both teams with the medics and the physios and the coaches. It's too much people for a stadium.
Exactly.
It's way too much people. And so it won't be safe, even behind closed doors.
Exactly, because what if the second wave comes? Exactly, we're going to have how many people in the stadium as well? Beast, what do you think?
I would say we leave it on hold until it's safe to play and then complete the season before we start the next season because no team wants to play at a neutral ground. Liverpool, for one, wouldn't want to lift the trophy in an empty stadium.
True.
Let alone on a neutral ground. So everyone is saying Liverpool should get the title. I don't feel it's fair because that is the least of my worries is winning the title. The other fact is the options is way more than just winning the title. If you look compared to what Benny said, the Champions League and the relegations, a team like Leeds wanting to come up, a team like Sheffield United that can play in Europe next year, that for me is more exciting than waiting 30 years to win the trophy. And in we might not have the trophy. We might not have the trophy, but everyone knows we won the league. I'm happy with knowing that we won the league.
They'll call it the Corona League.
But I agree. Mace, what's your sentiments on the whole COVID thing? Being a footballer yourself, and what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with both of them. But I think at the end of the day, football must be the winner, man. We can't put anyone at risk. Besides all that, Liverpool deserve the league. And there's a lot of people, ignorant people, that's saying, Liverpool shouldn't win the league. That's just people that's hating. There's no two ways about it. Liverpool's outstanding the whole season.
22 points.
True. For me personally, I forget Liverpool. If they feel so strongly, they should have at least beaten Watford. So we shouldn't even be having this kind of conversation at the end. And I'm sorry to throw shade at it or whatever, but you can't, like Beast said, you can't award them the title like they did in France. You can't just give it.
Exactly. That's why I don't mind. I don't mind what ground they left the stadium on, as long as they get a chance. The period to see it out until it's mathematically impossible for them to finish the league. until there's still a chance for them to play the league, to finish the league, I'm all for it. I say wait for it and then the safest way possible, finish the league.
So remember, there's a timeline, huh? There's a timeline because of players' contract.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Players'
saying.
contract.
So as long
What
as
happens if
possible-
they extend it? Small example, it goes way deeper than just playing. Liverpool changes over to Nike from the 1st of June. Are they going to end the season in New Balance kit? Or are they going to end the season in Nike kit?
And that's big money.
Bruh, that's
From all those points.
So
it's way bigger.
I understand. What did the Bundesliga do different though? How did they start? It's just the
bear in mind they're playing behind closed doors, but their numbers compared to England is different. They've only got
Yeah.
6,000 ridiculous.
They dealt with the COVID. They dealt with it.
Freaking 36,000. They're the most in Europe. So are we all agreeing that the season should restart when safe to do so?
Yes.
Definitely 100%.
Yes.
Then
Yes.
staying with the Bundesliga, also bringing into us, Benni mentioned the transfers. There's a rumor flying around Leroy Sané to Bayern Munich for 60 mil. Your guys' thoughts on
That
that?
happens, I'll be the happiest guy alive.
Yo,
Not because of him moving, but because of the amount that he's moving for. Just to bring everyone back to reality, that you don't have to pay 85 million for Maguire. You don't have to pay 200 million for Neymar.
It's not your money.
If you can pay 60 mil for Sané, then you can buy you a quality player of 10 mil from next season onwards again.
Exactly.
But it's not gonna happen if players are going for 100, 150 mil. Every week you see a new signing coming in, but you see the price tag on the player. It's ridiculous. So Sané for 60 mil, go for it.
Do you
Yeah,
think,
no, I agree.
do you guys think the market itself, will it come down, players, prices will be dropped? Do you think we will now focus on loan signing and your free transfers?
Yes. Yes. Look, COVID hit a lot of clubs financially. And the only way to get back to sell the best players. And if it affects everyone, it's a cycle. This is going to be a small elite amount of teams that can be able to spend.
True, yeah.
But, and I think they're going to relax FIFA's free player rules also now. They're going to relax that rules also
Well,
now.
yeah. Because you guys I saw a link with Timo Werner.
Class signing.
Brilliant signing, no?
Yeah.
You guys don't do anything small. So.
The end of last year already, that rumor came up where he was going to come through. But then I said, if he comes, he's not going to sit on the bench. Klopp is going to buy a player now to sit on the bench. He's not going to get a starting. So Timo Werner at that age, he wants to play for Germany. The World Cup is coming up. Why would he want to sit on the bench and play 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes for Liverpool, where he can be a star player where he is now? So it will be good for him to come, but I don't see him fitting in there and just taking the place of one of our current 11, because we don't have a current 11 yet. We still have Naby Keita's there 2 seasons, the second season now, and he's still not set in that team. Same with Fabinho. He gets injured, he goes out. If Henderson is playing good, Fabinho's out. He's out on the bench again. Then Henderson is in, then Fabinho's in. So Timo Werner, I don't see him. The only player I can really see coming there and getting a start would be a striker, because that person would then take the place of Mane, Salah, because they need competition up front. I feel they need. When Sturridge left, we need a striker.
And what do you do with Divock?
He's going to come up to the plate this season. He didn't get in scope. Origi. Origi hardly got minutes this whole season.
See with Origi, he doesn't mind that challenge. He doesn't mind growing.
True, yeah.
He doesn't mind that. So if Werner comes in, it's up to him. I don't think we can say whatever. If I believe in Klopp. Whatever his idea is of whatever signing he bring in, he has a plan for it. Like we used to say, maybe that's the thinking there of being on the bench. But if Klopp brings anyone in, it's gonna be an impact player. Look, like no matter what.
Like Middle also, but of course it needs time. Benni.
Season. He needs like with Liverpool, every player that they're going to sign now is going to be a bench player. And that is why with Sancho, they were very early out of the race, because they're not going to spend 100 plus for a player that's going to sit on the bench. Because anybody they're going to sign now that is going to improve Liverpool is over 100 million right now.
Exactly true. Yeah.
There's no player under 100 million that can improve that starting 11. There's no player.
There is.
under that. So you're not going to pay that for a player that is going to sit on the bench.
And looking at Klopp as a manager, he's not a player to buy a game changer. You would buy depth because that's all we need. So you would rather buy 4 players like we bought that big spin with Fabinho, that 4 that came at the same time. He will rather do that than to buy Neymar or to buy Messi or to buy.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
That's his philosophy, and I'm sure he makes the players understand when they come there, they're not the first team player.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can prove once they're at Liverpool that they are first team player, and you can see it. Look at Fabinho. People didn't like him. I always use him as an example because people didn't like the way he was playing. And look when he didn't play, especially at Watford game. It's a game like that where the presence of Fabinho was missed, and people don't realize that until he's not there.
Until he's not there. Same with Henderson. Benni, bringing you in, actually, you mentioned Sancho. I see you guys are linked with Sancho. Where would he slot in United?
Around that right-hand side that we've been looking for years. We've not replaced that right-hand side since Ronaldo, bro.
Okay, so I'm going to play devil's advocate here.
You alone.
say you sign Sancho, no? And your whole midfield is fit. How would you line up from midfield going forward?
But that's like I always tell you, that's a nice problem to have. The main thing for this winter, I don't care if you sign anybody else. We just need to sign Sancho and keep hold of Pogba.
Okay, lose your 4 there, or your 5.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. How would you line up?
I'd line up with my Rashford in the middle. He's my number. Sorry, Rashford on the left. Martial in the middle, my number 9. Sancho on the right. And behind him, Pogba on the left-hand side of the midfield. I'll play Fred and I'll play Bruno. Fred has the legs. And if not Fred, McTominay.
I was about to ask how you want to.
Thomas Partey would be our perfect signing because he can screen the entire back four.
Now keep
Thomas Partey along with Nacho.
Leave him for me, man.
I know that. That's your number 1 target.
That is our number 1 target, yeah. But we are mess, man. So
from Red Bull, from RB Leipzig.
Yeah, Upamecano. I'd like to, but again, we're so stingy. We have to have our own issues. We need to hold on to Aubameyang first and foremost, and we need to clear out the dead wood before we even.
You know what Andri said yesterday about Aubameyang?
He can't tell him to say when he left.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, let's move on.
Would you blame Aubameyang?
Sorry?
Would you blame Aubameyang if he left?
No. It's the same like with RB. I wouldn't. Look at it this way. He's gonna sign. That's his last contract. He's gonna sign. I would love him to stay, but that's his last contract. At the end of the day, he's gonna have to look back on his career and think, what did I win? He was at Dortmund. Okay, he won the league. He done well at Dortmund. AC Milan, he never did anything. Saint Etienne, he never did anything. It's his last contract. I wouldn't blame him for going to a Madrid or a Barca or whatever. So and
in Barcelona.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
Aubameyang in Barcelona, brah.
But apparently, Chelsea's rumored with him. But again, why would you go to Chelsea? For me personally, us in Chelsea, United, we in the same.
Might as well stay. That's the perfect definition of go big or go.
Do you know?
So it's either you're going to go to a team that's already up there.
But there's been quite a few transfers in the last few seasons, in the last few windows. David Luiz, your
Aubameyang, Giroud. But we'll see. Something that came out last night that sparked something in our group. Easter, you weren't there. You were in Eastern Cape. I don't know, Mase. When you saw it, did you guys see the BBC team of the season?
Benni sent it to me. And to me, it was a joke. Because...
Mase, did you see it? before
I did. Yeah. I saw it. Why, Benni? Why you say it's a joke?
I expected a lot of Liverpool players in there, but then the other, Bruno Fernandes played, I'm not sure if he played 2 months for United, and he's there.
7 Liverpool players.
So Yunzu was not even Leicester's best defender, in my eyes. So why is he the best there? So, I don't know. The obvious Liverpool ones was there. I even have better choices for Salah if I look at this series. This season alone, I could even replace Salah in that best 11.
With who?
With the front, Mane for me was our best striker.
Mane was the best.
Even if I could choose between Salah, Firmino, and and Mane, I could only choose two for the player of the season for up front. Salah would be my last choice. I would choose Firmino and Mane.
Do you think?
And the brightness inclusion.
Do you think maybe it's because of the standard that is set? Is he a victim of his own success, being Salah now?
I wouldn't say that, because that would be unfair towards him. It's like he spoiled us the first 2 seasons, and now it's going down. So you didn't expect that. If his first season was as good as this season, it would have still been okay. But if I look at consistency over the seasons, Firmino up there. If I see that the difference that he makes when he's not there and compared to when Salah's not there, then you would say if we needed that 5 minutes of magic and Salah was out of the game, whether Salah scored 2 in there, but he was out of it, Firmino was your go-to guy. If Mane's game was off, his game was off. Where Firmino, he had that spark. He won the Club World Cup single-handedly in that final. Most people didn't watch the game, but it was him, and that was him all season. And that, to me, is a player of the season, a team that should be in the best 11 in the Premier League.
So who would you take out of that team, and who would you bring in that BBC team?
Definitely not Henderson. I'll leave Henderson there. Give him the armband of the team also.
No. While Beast is still checking, who would you take out of that team, Mase? And who would you bring in?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to start a whole debate of different players, but I just don't agree with that whole. I just don't agree with that whole 11.
But
who? There's a lot of players.
I don't agree with anybody except
difficult. There's so much that could have been in place of anyone there.
Yours, Benni?
I don't see why Soyuncu is there, Soyuncu. I don't see why De Bruyne is there. I don't see why Fernandes is there. Fernandes would have been there had he come at the beginning of the season. Then yes, had he played enough games. If we were speaking now, if there was no lockdown or whatever, and he played from January up until now, then I can understand that the guys played, 6-7 games in total. He can't be in the team of the season.
Yeah, but
and then Aguero for me, I wouldn't have given De Bruyne in this team. He was injured for a big part of the season as well. I wouldn't have given De Bruyne in this team. In fact, for Kevin De Bruyne, I'd put Fred there.
I would.
Whoa! No Grealish.
Serious, I am serious.
I would say the KDB, it's the same with Salah. You know what they can do, and they didn't do it this season.
Yes.
So don't put him there because of the name at the back of his shirt. Put him there of what he did this season. Don't compare him to other seasons. Just look. Don't think of what he did last season or the year before or what he could have, the amount of assists. Look at just this season, what he did, and then you tell me, would you rather take Kevin De Bruyne in your team based on just this season, or would you take someone like Grealish? Would you take someone like Fred? I wouldn't say that, but Fred.
Consistent player, but that man deserves. If there was ever a most improved player in the entire season, it is Fred.
This is not the most improved 11. This is
the best 11 of the entire Premier League, not just for the season.
I think they took this from 3 game weeks, and that's how they came up with that.
That's why Bruno's there.
Play of the season? Do anyone? Are we gonna disagree? Or we gonna agree on that play of the season, Henderson?
Yeah, I definitely disagree.
I agree.
The first that actually agree with me.
As difficult as it is, I agree. Henderson is player of the season.
He's underestimated to an extent. No?
Look at when they play without him and when they play with him. Two totally different teams, bruh. Just the mindset that they have when that man is on that field. And he was a player that I thought was so overrated and I didn't like him for a long time. Until Beast made me see, look, watch Liverpool without Henderson.
Without him, yeah. And it showed in your games actually without him.
Struggle. Yeah, even with Fabinho there.
That's a sign of a real general.
Yeah.
He works more than his soldiers. That's a real general.
For the Liverpool guys, this is a debate that I always have. Will he go down in history as one of your greatest captains?
Yes. I think he should. I think he should, not just for if he should win the league for that, but his role as a captain. A lot of people makes the mistake to compare him with Gerrard, which you shouldn't do.
You can't
Because
do that, yeah.
you can't compare the previous captain and the next captain to one another because they're not there for the same reason.
True.
Gerrard was there for how long? He was one of the best midfielders in the world. He only won the Champions League. That's the only major trophy besides the FA Cup. The Champions League was the only thing that he really won. Liverpool had 4 already by the time he won it.
True, yeah.
They didn't want another Champions League, but they got it. Even though I feel it's tougher to win the Champions League than the league because the teams that you play against, the league is longer, so you need to be more consistent, but the opponents that you get in Europe, it's the best. So it's considered to be a bigger trophy.
But that's not the only argument. Many people are saying that Van Dijk should be the captain of Liverpool.
He can, but he does make a good captain. But
The influence that he had in that team coming in,
we don't.
and a remarkable change. The way he speaks in the game, the way he directs. No other centre back does that.
Yeah, but if you compare that, the vocal part and the performing part to Henderson, I will still choose Henderson because Henderson has the ability to lift certain players' game. You can see, like, especially for a midfielder, you would see Henderson going into attacking and defending positions that he is not supposed to do. But not to prove anything, but just to show them, if I can do it, why can't you do it? And he is the way that he does it is to, like, how can I say, encourage you to do it, not to say you were supposed to do that.
His
So
journey
he doesn't do that to say that was your job.
Came to Liverpool already. His qualities as a captain came before Liverpool already, so that all plays a part of him being the player he is now. So that made him the perfect replacement for Gerrard. What he brings off the field to the dressing room, into the field, off the field, like the work he's doing off the field, that shows the qualities you need to lead a club, not just the team, to lead the club. That's the main thing.
True.
That he brings to the whole club.
I think it's just the mentality of the entire team. I can remember Roy Keane once said of our treble winning side that he was the captain, yes, but that whole team, he just wore the armband.
Yeah, true, yeah.
The whole team from the front to the back, all of them was captains. He just wore the armband. And that is what Liverpool have. And that is what Solskjaer is trying to install by United now with the signs that he's making.
What did he say? Another 6 seasons? What did Solskjaer say? Another 7 years or what?
We speak when we get Sancho and keep Pogba, my friend. Bob, this is now recorded. This is now recorded, bro. Bruh. He's been saying nothing wrong for a very long time. This agent has been set up for a very long time.
True, yeah.
I know nothing's going to happen during the lockdown, so.
Bro, we didn't sign Sancho through the lockdown.
Speaking of which, what are your thoughts on Newcastle and the big money owners? Just
I'm happy. I'm happy. I hope everything works out. I love Newcastle. Grand Newcastle.
Yours
It's not going to be immediate. It's going to take a lot. How long did it take City?
It's going to be a whole procedure. But
Pochettino and money.
I saw they're looking at Nagelsmann as well.
You were also busy. Look what he did at all in Leipzig.
Did you see they're looking at Nagelsmann as well?
Pochettino. Unless Solskjaer has a bad start to the season coming.
I really like
Unless Solskjaer has a bad start and the rumor mill goes and then I'd like Pochettino to be available. But if not, because I would like Pochettino to take over from Solskjaer.
No.
That's what I would love.
You get coaches and you get passionate coaches, and passionate coaches is Pochettino Klopp. That is your. You can see it on them, and while they're sitting there, you can see that the emotion shows.
Yeah,
the players.
Again, I'm going to put my Arsenal hat on. Poch won fuck all that fucking Spurs for how many years? And that was the golden generation. So how can you rate Poch?
I do rate him as a coach. Like I said, it's the same with not getting results, and same with Gerrard being the in there, but you're not winning the trophies. But it doesn't change who you are, the type of person that it is. The only player Poch really signed that I can remember was Lucas Moura. And that was after what, 4 years?
Yeah. True, yeah. But look at this. Look at his team that he had also.
But look at how Tottenham play now, and the Mourinho and how they played under Poch. Even on Tottenham's worst days under Poch, they still played beautiful football. Way better. I just think it's the results. Way better than what Mourinho's Tottenham is playing. Way better.
Leave Mourinho, man. Shame. Leave him.
Sorry.
Leave him for Mourinho, man. Don't be so with Hussein.
This morning, it was on this morning, United versus Tottenham. But
I saw you at
Tottenham.
Spurs played
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that game, yeah.
Oh, it was sad to see Tottenham play like that.
True.
Sad. It was out United's best players also.
We
That
still
was when
have...
you asked Daddy, it's his brother training with you.
Yes, yeah. Do you guys think we can do an all-time Prem 11?
Yeah.
All-time Premier League or all-time ever?
From when to
the
when?
one is Cantona.
Give a decade.
Premier League all-time. I've been wanting to ask you guys this for ages, but hey, I don't know when it's gonna come, but...
Shit, mine is just going to be United players.
I know, I can see that already.
Keepers, I would say either Schmeichel or Seaman. I don't see a better keeper that I ever saw.
If you had to choose Michael or Seaman.
Schmeichel.
Thank you.
Benni, yours?
Michael.
Nice.
Without a doubt.
Schmeichels, yeah, hands down.
For me,
Schmeichel.
also Schmeichel. What's our formation first and foremost? What formation are we going?
Old school.
4-3-3.
Old school. No, we can't 4-4-2. We must go 4-4-2. If we can include players of that time,
4-4-2.
we can't
4-4-2.
play a 2020
Two centre
formation.
backs.
Okay, 2 centre backs for me. I'd go
Vidic.
Company and John Terry.
Are you serious? And Company
Yeah, I would.
is the all-time centre back in the
Yeah.
Premier League.
Yeah, JT, he won stuff. Ignore what he
Not
did with
even-
Wayne Bridges' wife. Ignore that. He won stuff.
Never mind that.
Performance-wise, not in the bedroom. I'm talking about on the pitch.
Yeah,
Regardless
I'd
if
go,
you won,
Bottle of
but
scotch.
I'd go JT and Company. Your 2 centre backs?
Yes.
All time. Yeah, Rush. I'll go Vidic. Vidic and Van Dijk.
I see
I
them.
would say-
Can you say Van Dijk yet?
Yeah, that's Premier League. Why not? That man is top class.
Yours, Beast?
I would say, it's difficult. I don't know why you didn't say Tony Adams though. I liked him.
Yeah, exactly. Tony Adams and a bottle of scotch. That's a
Aye.
perfect combination.
You must remember, I only started supporting Arsenal from 1998. So I didn't really see Tony. I only saw a couple of years from Tony, but I'd still go Company. I'd still Company and John Terry, really. Honestly, I have to put my bias.
I think there's so much way better centre backs.
I would go Vidic.
I'd go with him. With those two.
I would go Vidic and Adams.
Okay.
Vidic and Ferdinand, bruh. All the way. Vidic and Ferdinand. There's still no better partnership, centre back partnership. In football.
Yeah, I'm talking about individual players.
Yeah, now the two of them together.
Don't see Tony Adams playing as a 60-year-old with Van Dijk as a 25-year-old. See Tony Adams for his prime and Vidic for his prime.
I'm still Ferdinand and Vidic, bruh. I'm still Ferdinand and Vidic. Left back.
Right back, left back.
Right
Left
back.
back.
Right back Trent. Left back Ashley Cole.
I'd go Ashley Cole and Gary Neville.
Left back. Left back. Definitely Patrice Evra. I don't know about right back. Shit.
You might as well take Dennis Irwin if you're going to take everything.
Nah, Patrice Evra, bruh. That man was old.
Oh, Nigel Winterburn.
I still think of a right back.
Gary Neville, bruh.
Nah, not Gary Neville. No. Fuck.
Lee Dixon.
No.
Nothing wrong. Nah, too soon. Even Van Dijk, I would like to take it, but I can't take someone that's been in the Premier
soon, I know what you mean.
League.
A trade though. Is there a better right back?
He's in the Guinness World Book of Records.
There's a better right back. Defensive wise, we all know that.
I would say
And we all know that.
my left back would be Stuart Pearce.
Of City.
Mm.
The City Stuart Pearce or the Fulham Stuart Pearce?
Stuart Pearce. No, Newcastle Stuart Pearce. City Stuart Pearce. Broke his toe and took a penalty.
Okay.
Really, there's no one's toughness and no talent.
So does that settle the wing backs then? Are we moving to the midfield?
I didn't choose a right back. Did you choose a
Yeah, what
right
am I
back?
saying?
Better than Trento. Attacking wise, in the whole league, there's no better than Trent.
I would say Spears on the left and then on the right. Who's your options? Is only Gary Neville, Lee Dixon.
Bakary Sagna,
Lauren, Paulo Ferreira, Kyle Walker.
Kyle Walker though.
How do you even think it? He's a left back.
Kyle Walker.
Yeah.
Kyle Walker.
I just don't like his attitude.
Kyle Walker. Tottenham Kyle Walker and City Kyle Walker.
Okay.
Oh, Kyle Walker.
Are you going with Kyle Walker, Beast?
Sorry?
Is Beast going with Kyle Walker? Or
Benni went with Kyle Walker.
And you?
I'm going to go for Trent. It's known.
I knew you were going to say Trent. I just knew it.
Trent.
Midfield?
Trent.
Centre mids first. Your two centre mids. Definitely Paul Scholes, Steven Gerrard.
Okay, that dog in the way. He also want to be in the video.
I would say
Where we now? In the midfield.
The centre mids.
Centre
Mine is
mid.
Scholes and Gerrard.
Who? Scholes and Gerrard.
Yeah, that's my two.
That's Benny's too, yeah.
That is the top two, yeah. That is the top two. I agree with that.
You go with that.
only one you can put with that is Lampard, Gascoigne.
Zola.
Nah, not in the midfield.
Allow so. I'll go Vieira. For me, Vieira and Gerrard.
Oh, Vieira.
That's difficult.
Yeah, I'm going to put my Arsenal hat on.
Yeah, and Vieira is the same person that came to this
Similar,
earth. They just came in. The one died, the one body died, and the other body just came, but it's the same person.
Me and Mase had this conversation in the week. You don't get generals anymore.
You don't.
The last full general was Yaya.
That was the last.
Yeah.
The last.
In the Premier League.
Because we're talking about Balak. What is Balak? Is he defensive? Is he attacking? So I explained to Mase. Balak is one of that pure centre mids. If you're going to ask him to play defensive, he'll do it. And 10 out of 10. If you ask him to attack, he'll score you a hat-trick. He can play any role that the coach wants him to play. That's what made him special. You don't get centre mids like that anymore. Because I think of the way that they were brought up. In the academies, you get trained to specialize in a certain position. Mason, you can tell me if it's true. You get trained in specialized positions nowadays. Because you don't get attacking midfielders and defensive midfielders that can do both.
Look at Trent is a perfect example of that. You people see him on the TV sheet as a right back, but he doesn't play like a right back.
I think Trent is a number 10 playing right back.
Play him right front. You have Ronaldo on your hands, bro. I'm telling you now, within 3 years' time, it like to go win Ballon d'Ors and he won't stop.
But it's difficult for us to say, man. He's better starting deep and going forward. That's what make him good. He'll be lost, I think, just being there in front. I think being in front there will make him restless and stuff.
You're talking about Trent without the ball now. What then?
Yeah, like I don't think he'll be that effective. I think for him to have space in front of him, that's what make him good.
Yeah, look at Gareth Bale coming from the back to the front.
Wingers. Who's your centre mids? Your two centre mids.
Gerrard, Lampard.
All time 11 is difficult.
Yours, Mase? Oh, you agreed with Benny.
Yeah, I'll go with Scholes and Gerrard.
Okay. On the wings?
Giggs, Beckham.
Okay.
I don't think you put it up. Giggs, Beckham.
I'll go with Ronaldo. And
Premier League.
Yeah? Premier League Ronaldo at United.
Premier League Ronaldo won a Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, and Giggs. I'll go with Giggs.
Ronaldo
And Giggs.
Nice.
I don't know, I don't know.
Beckham's space, it's either Ginola, Pires.
I'll put Beckham on the right. Beckham on the right. Definitely Beckham on the right.
And on the left, I've got like 1 minute and 45 seconds ticking here.
On the left, I don't know. Skip my left. I don't know. I'll put myself on the left.
Up front.
Pierre Henry.
Up front, let's go.
Pierre Henry.
Cantona Henry.
Okay.
Cantona, Ronaldo.
Okay.
No Fowler.
I want to put Fowler in, but
No Owen.
I want
no.
to.
No way.
I'm talking about Owen for Liverpool. You don't get better, bruh. Don't come with his hidden stories of Newcastle and United. I'm talking about that Owen. I'm talking about the Owen.
Even Torres at Liverpool.
Torres was brilliant. I'll go with Henry and Aguero.
Who and Aguero?
Henry.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's fire. That's fire.
But gents, look, once again, I want to thank you guys for your time. We've probably got like only 30 seconds left. We'll sure continue this again. I'll post this video up later. Thanks again. I'm thinking of doing a quiz sometime next week, a general knowledge quiz. If you guys are keen, you guys are more than welcome to let me know. But
I'm
once
in,
again,
bro.
thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for your time. Enjoy your evening and stay safe. Cheers.
Go back.